Blackbird Night School, Day 23, The Bench That Waits Because It Knows You Will Remember. A Course in Miracles, Chapter 18, Section 8. There is a park bench in the center of the mind. No one built it. No one placed it there. It has always been waiting. The ego walks right past it every day, pacing the pathways with a clipboard and a stopwatch, convinced everything depends on figuring out what to say, what to do, and what to fix next. The ego calls this vigilance. A Course in Miracles calls it fear. But the bench does not pace. The bench does not plan. The bench does not defend. The bench simply waits, holding a space big enough for the truth to sit down. And this is where the teaching from Chapter 18 opens like a door. I am here only to be truly helpful. Imagine sitting on the bench with that one line. The moment the weight of the body lowers, the weight of the world loosens. Because to be truly helpful is not to solve, fix, rescue, or control. It is to stop pretending the mind is alone. I am here to represent him who sent me. On the walking paths of the world, this sounds outrageous. On the bench, it is obvious. Representing him means remembering the source of every gentle impulse, every quiet clarity, every moment something wiser than fear rises unbidden in the mind. It means letting love speak for itself. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do. Worry is what happens when the ego believes it is the only one on the trail. Worry is what happens when the mind forgets the bench exists. But the bench whispers, "Sit, and you will see you were never asked to lead, only to listen. Because he who sent me will direct me." Direction in this sense is not a booming command. It is more like the way wind nudges leaves without explaining itself. A subtle inward shift, a knowing that wasn't rehearsed, a word that arrives at the exact moment it is needed. A Course in Miracles calls this the Holy Spirit. The bench calls it remembering. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. Here is the turning point of the whole paragraph. Contentment is not passivity. It is alignment. It is the recognition that place is irrelevant when presence is constant. It is the courage to walk into any situation knowing that guidance is already woven into the encounter. And then the line that holds the entire teaching together. I will be healed as I let him teach me to heal. Healing is not the bench changing you. Healing is sitting still long enough to notice you were never broken. Healing others is not offering personal wisdom. It is letting the light within them be recognized, the way the morning sun reveals the bench was never in darkness at all. So what needs to be healed? Only the belief that the mind is separate from its source. Only the belief that help must come from personal strength. Only the belief that the bench is a last resort instead of the first place to sit. Here is the story. A traveler enters the park carrying 3 burdens: worry, responsibility, and fear of failure. He paces. He calculates. He rehearses imaginary conversations. He tries to decide every step before taking it. And the more he walks, the heavier the burdens feel. Eventually, exhausted, he drops onto the bench. Not gracefully, more like surrender. He mutters, "I don't know what to do." And the bench answers, not in words but in release. What if not knowing is the doorway? What if help begins the moment the traveler admits he cannot guide himself? A wind moves through the trees. The burdens lighten. A clarity arrives that he did not manufacture. He stands again, not to pace but to follow. That is healing, not fixing the world, not rearranging the path, but remembering the companion who walks it with him. Blackbird Night School teaches it this way. The bench is the part of the mind that never left God. Sit there even for a moment, and the whole curriculum of fear begins to dissolve. This is what it means to be truly helpful, not by effort but by willingness, not by knowledge but by remembrance, not by planning but by presence. The light never went off. The bench never disappeared. The help was never withheld. Only the walking was exhausting. The sitting is salvation.